Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new episode of Roasting Your Gear Purchases, the series in which I savagely insult the things you spend your hard-earned money on. I think this is either episode 6 or 7, I'm not sure, but either way, it is a special XXL Christmas episode, or holiday episode, whichever holiday you celebrate. These videos are usually some of my longest anyway, they're usually 20 to 30 minutes, but I'm gonna try and make this one around 40 to 45, so you can huddle up on your couch and watch me laugh at what people are buying through my Thomann and Sweetwater affiliate links. If you want to be a part of the first episode of January, or any future episode for that matter, all you need to do is do all of your future gear shopping through my affiliate links for Thomann and Sweetwater in the video description. And odds are very good that if you do that, at some point one of your purchases will end up in one of these videos. Now I don't usually go with the first one right off the top, but let's do that anyway. Ooh, okay, a Cordial Echo Hemp cable. I have one of those that's still in its wrapper, like just down below this desk where I keep all of my spare cables. A Blackstar Polar 2, is that the interface? Hold on, 2-channel audio interface, yep, that's the one. Okay, cool. An ESP LTD Arrow Evertune, oh that's really badass. And of course a matching Extreme Shape Gator case to go with it, because you take good care of your things, especially things with points and tips that break easily during shipping. Let's take a closer look at this one on Thomann. Oh, it's a Gary Holt signature. It's a 7-string and it's a Gary Holt signature. When does fucking Gary Holt use a 7-string? What? I swear Exodus has no songs that warrant a 7-string. Also, he's an EMG artist. I think this is a typo. 100% this is bullshit. Gary Holt has signature EMGs, or at least he's an EMG artist. He does not play Evertune, he plays Floyd Rose, and he does not use 7-strings. This is not a Gary Holt signature. It also doesn't have GH or anything in the name. This is crap. Let's ignore that though. Well, it looks fucking mint, to be honest. It looks really good. I'm not personally the biggest fan of Evertune. Like, whenever I've tried them, they've kind of annoyed me a little bit. But I understand the appeal, especially if you're just gonna, like, this is a 7-string, if you're just gonna have this in, like, drop B or something. It also has just, I assume, regular Fishman Fluence Moderns. Yep. In my favorite finish as well, it's the black nickel, so not the flat black, but the shiny one. I'm not personally a big Flying V fan for practicality reasons. It's usually quite annoying, but they do look really nice. So we're starting off strong here. Amazing guitar, case to protect it, what I assume to be a great interface. I've never used this myself, so I'm relatively neutral, and what I know to be a fantastic cable, because Cordial make fantastic cables. That actually reminded me, I have an Echo Hemp t-shirt. 5 out of 5 stars. Strong start, but that means nothing yet. Will it keep going strong? Who knows? Epiphone SG Custom Ebony. That's a no then. Oh, I'm just kidding. Okay, let's take a couple of close-up looks. I've grown, really fond of actually taking a look at these fucking things on Thomann, as opposed to just insulting them based on the tiny little product photo in my affiliate portal. Let's do some analysis, okay? So, I'm not a big fan of the double-cut SG-styled body. That's a personal opinion. I just don't like that very much. That doesn't make it bad, though it's a classic. What I do know is that if you made me choose an SG that I had to use for the rest of my life, it would either be black and gold or white and gold, and same for a Les Paul. $555 is a really good price. Like, that's not much more expensive than you could get from Harley Benton for, like, what I assume would be similar quality. I'd be much harsher if this was a Gibson, but it's an Epiphone, it's affordable, and it looks sleek as fuck. What I don't like is the fact that they haven't used an ebony fretboard here. Like, yeah, you have the wood grain, the figuring in the wood and whatever, but this entire thing looks so sleek, it would actually look best with something like a Richlight fretboard, which is completely jet black. Wait, this says it is ebony. That's not fucking... Okay, flat black ebony as opposed to this figured, like, because I would have said this looks like figured rosewood. Not really big on that, because that sort of ruins the sleekness of, like, the entire thing being black and gold, and then just light brown in the middle. And either way, the fact that SGs have these giant block inlays just also puts a lot of white between, like, black and gold here. So the neck leaves to be desired, in my opinion, but, like, this is kind of a sleek instrument. Also, if, you didn't know this exists and you desperately want one now, there is a B-stock one available for almost $100 less, so affiliate links, go snag it. Purely out of personal bias, because I'm allowed to, because this is my channel, I'm gonna give you 3.5 out of 5 stars for that. I will deduct 1 point because it's an SG as a whole, and half a point for the fact that they didn't give it a dark ebony fretboard. 3.5 is solid though. Let's see, IK Multimedia Tone X1 an Ebo Plus, and a Joyo Infinite Sustainer, which is the budget version of the Ebo. Of the Ebo. Okay, so you've placed an order, which I have placed myself before, which is an Ebo and this Joyo copy version, to see if it accomplishes the same thing, if it's just as good. The answer is no, the Joyo is kind of trash. The answer is also that the Ebo is also kind of trash. Like, I don't know why it ever received the status that it did. It's not really that good, and it's kind of finicky, but this one is even worse and more finicky, and also the battery compartment is just right here up top, and it kind of comes off, and it's really stupid. So if you're gonna go for that kind of vibration sustain toy, then do go with the original Ebo. As far as the Tonex 1 goes, I have a full-size Tonex back there, which I haven't actually revealed this yet, but a month from now at the NAMM show, I will be giving away the Tonex and a bunch of tone packs together with IK Multimedia to one of you guys who is going to be there at NAMM. So I'm a big Tonex fan. The Tonex 1, obviously a bit less versatile, but also fits literally inside a women's jeans pocket. So I'm quite fond of the idea of this unit. I don't have one, but I don't need it. But I do know a lot of people who appreciate having something small for a fly rig. The Tonex 1 totally gets a 5. The Joyo is trash, but the Ebo is good, so what I assume is going to happen is you're going to send one of these back, and you're going to find that the Ebo is better, and you're going to send the Joyo back. Overall, this is still, let's say, a 4-star purchase. Would be 3 if I wasn't confident you would be sending the Joyo back anyway. Comment if you're watching this, and if that was your result as well. 4 out of 5. A Harley Benton Fret Rocker, good. A Positive Grid Spark Link, and Positive Grid Spark Control X. What is the Spark Link? Is that just a wireless unit for the Spark? Plug and play set consisting of transmitter. Yeah, it's just a wireless unit. Get a fucking X5. Don't get this bullshit. 111 bucks? Screw that. Okay, so I'm not a big Positive Grid Spark fan, but that's fine. I like that you want to do setups and stuff yourself, and you bought the Fret Rocker. That's a good sign. Don't overpay for that shit. I mean, do support Luthiers. It's been a minute since I've paid for a repair, because I just do most of that stuff myself now. And then the Spark Control, this is a foot switch, and the Spark Link is an overpriced wireless unit. I will say a $5 Fret Rocker will do the job, but it's not the best. I do recommend something like Crimson Guitars handmade one, but it is what it is. I will give this purchase overall, let's say 3 out of 5. Ooh, we got a big one. Okay. A big one, but a boring one. This is like an Office Depot errand. Ernie Ball Polish Cloth. Dunlop Strap Lock Nickel. Ernie Ball Regular Slinkies. A Cordial Silent Plug Cable. Good choice. Dunlop Maintenance Kit. Great. These Godo locking tuners are very good. I use these myself on a bunch of guitars. Maybe that's what inspired you to buy some. Ernie Ball glass slide and Harley Benton bottleneck slides. I like the glass one a whole lot better than these metal ones. Skinny top, heavy bottom. Thumbs down for me, but you do you. A Hercules stands. This is one of those stands where it just leans against the base, like it doesn't stand on it. So you have the neck hanging thing and the body leans against it. Not a huge fan of that, but whatever. And Elixir nanowebs. Okay, a lot to unpack here. First off, you take care of your instruments. Again, that's always plus points for me. Ernie Ball Polish Cloth and the Dunlop Maintenance Kit. Looks to me like you're gonna be wiping down some stuff. Kudos. A lot of people don't take care of their shit. That's what ends up being in my restoration videos. Strap locks, always good. Cordial cable, again, always good, especially the silent plug ones, so you don't get the bzzz noise when you plug it in. These tuners are fantastic. I put these on my Ibanez Iceman myself. I think these are also stock on my Ibanez 8-string. These actually might be the ones that are also on my Yamaha Pacifica. I'm not sure, but they're also Godo locking tuners. Slides are fun. Looks like you're trying your way through a couple of different ones. I like the thick glass ones, like I said, so that's cool. Not a fan of skinny top, heavy bottom strings. Also, really not a fan of Elixir strings. I know a lot of people buy Elixir strings before a studio session. Elixirs just don't die ever. Basically, you can record an entire album on one set of strings as opposed to having to change them so it sounds as fresh as possible or whatever. So I get it, but not as an everyday use thing, but it looks like you're more of an Ernie Ball person anyway. It looks like this might be what you're using them for. I don't know. Either way, Elixir strings feel like shit and are way, way too expensive. And this Hercules stance thing, now, Not a problem with Hercules stands per se, just a problem with these kinds of stands where like the thing on the back rubs up against the body whenever you move it and whatever. And I don't like that because it gives it like buckle rash, but not really. Like there's like felt or fabric on it or whatever, but still it's gonna like fucking rub up against the back of your guitar body the entire time, as opposed to one where you just set it down and it sits there and it has no jiggle wiggle room. So from top to bottom, good, very good, also very good, amazing tuners. Nice, not quite as nice, but still good. Ernie Ball is cool, but I don't love these kinds of string gauges. Hercules is fine, but I don't love these kinds of stands. Elixirs suck fucking shit. I think that about... My hat got erectile dysfunction. I think that about evens out to, let's say, 3.2 stars out of 5. Thank you for your purchase. Thank everybody for their purchase, but I can't say thank you after all of these, but thank you all. This is very kind. This really helps with the old income. Harley Benton Parts Locking Tuners 6L Black and D'Addario EXL. Okay, I'm not a big fan of the XL strings. We've been over that. I've been over that a million times in videos. D'Addario XS are my main strings now. The XL ones kind of suck ass in my opinion, but it's fine. It's fine. You know, to each their own. These are very, very popular. I just think nothing can compete with the XS strings right now, like anything on the market, especially not their own other stuff. The Harley Benton Locking Tuners look to be the exact same 6-in-line set that I put on my Squier Absorber guitar in my Squier mod video that I did a while back. Like a year ago at this point. Just the reversed lefty set, so either reverse headstock or an actual left-handed guitar. Great choice. These are very, very good. These are very close in quality to those Godot locking tuners that cost like a solid 20 bucks more per set. So if you're on a budget and you want great locking tuners for just ease of restringing, definitely go with Harley Benton parts if you can, like if you live in a place where Thomann shipping wouldn't make that no longer a good deal. I'm a fan. This is a 4 out of 5 star purchase, honestly. If these had been D'Addario XS strings, this would be a 5, but it's a 4 as it stands. Positive Grid Spark 2. So many people buy Positive Grid Sparks through my links. Like, the raw footage in this video is going to be me clicking on 7 Positive Grid Spark purchases and just clicking off them again because I can't put 7 Positive Grid Sparks in this video. But that's... so many of you are buying these through my links. I feel like it might be to spite me because I've made a video on this channel about the Moore SD10 and SD30 amps, which to me are much better than the Positive Grid Spark as a travel option. It's either spite or these are so popular that just by coincidence 3 people a week buy these through my affiliate links. Okay, D'Addario pick holder. So this goes on a mic stand for like shows, so you can grab a new pick and you can throw yours into the audience and shit. Okay. Goldo pot markers, some standard volume and tone knobs from Goldo, a Thomann house brand snake cable. Why'd you do this? Why do you do this to me? Why you just spend an extra 10 bucks for an extra 8 years of longevity. D'Addario XTB 545 105 light top medium bottom. Light top medium bottom is an interesting gauge. The standard Dunlop Tortex picks that I thought nobody bought because everybody stole them from Guitar Center. Digitech Whammy bass. I actually only found out recently, like I think in episode 4 of this series or something, that like these exist, which is pretty cool. And a Goldo trim socket. Okay, so it looks like you're modifying a guitar. It also looks like you're maybe playing a show and you need something for your live rig and you need a mic stand pick holder. I have nothing to say here except for the snake cable, and I am deducting a full point for the snake cable. I will no longer tolerate the Thomann house brand cable purchasings, so I'm being extra hard on everybody who buys one from now on. This is -1 point, so this is, let's say this would have been a 4.5 star purchase because the picks are lame. This is now a 3.5 star purchase. Put on your dunce cap and go into the corner of shame with your stupid snake cable and watch it break next year, and then watch you buy another one because you never learn your lesson and you never just buy a cable that costs 30 bucks and lasts you for life. Stop it. This one I like. I don't love the fact that it's light blue, but it's cool. A Larry Carlton J3. Okay, so it's a Jazzmaster, but it has a Strat tremolo bridge, which is interesting because Jazzmasters usually... What do Jazzmasters usually have? Is it the... Yeah, it's that weird tremolo and sometimes a Tune-o-matic, I feel like. Yeah, okay. Okay, well, actually, here's a Fender American with Strat trem. But nevertheless, that is a feature I have not seen too many times. I think the blue has already grown on me. I think I actually really like this. It looks very soapy. Like, it looks like a very cartoonish blue. Headstock looks fucking stupid. That's really horrible looking. Yeah, but I like this. Two P90s. I don't have a P90 guitar yet, man. I don't have a single P90 pickup in my guitar collection. I might have to change that at some point. Like, purchases like this of stuff that I don't have yet myself. It doesn't come up too often because I have like 36 guitars. Sometimes it does, and then it makes me really want it. Yeah, this is cool. 350 as well. I mean, just for something that looks this sick, that's really great. Like, if you're going to use it as a mod platform, if you're going to leave it stock and just have fun with it, that's awesome as well. And once more, if any of you want this, there is a B stock available for $289. It may have slight traces of use, but you're also getting like $70 off, so don't complain if you want one of these. Link in the description. Ooh, somebody went cable shopping. You have a Cordial CFM, looks like XLR to just instrument jack. You have a snake cable, of course. You have the Are you buying these just to make me angry? Is that what you're doing? Because I mean, you purchased one of these, right? Nobody buys one patch cable. You buy at least 3. Usually you buy like fucking 10 because you're building a pedal board. Nobody orders one single patch cable. I'm so confident that all of you are just putting these in your cart to piss me off because you're like, oh, it's worth the joke for $1. Stop it. Stop buying these. You have Cordial stuff in here. You know what a good cable is. Why would you skimp out on half of your purchase? Just, I understand not everybody has $30 to drop on a cable right now, but the concept of like you buy cheap, you buy twice is not fake, right? That is a real phenomenon, and it is going to happen if you keep buying this shit. I swear to God, this is unfathomable to me. You have another snake cable, and you follow it up again with a Cordial cable, which looks to be exactly the same thing as this one, just shorter, and a Fender Mustang Micro. I think this is the one that has all the Fender Mustang digital tones in it, but you put headphones in it and you just put it straight in the guitar jack, so it's quiet. Yeah, that's cool. Not the hugest fan of the Fender Mustang amps, but this is not an amp, obviously. This is like a really smart and elegant travel solution. So this is really cool. I back these 2 cables as well. These 3 in the middle just belong in the trash. They belong on the landfill, and they're gonna end up there by this time in 2025, I promise you, because that is just where all of these end up. I don't have a single one left. Can you imagine buying like a pack of 10 cables for a pedal board and not having one left like 3 years later because they are so fucking bad that they all go in the bin because they have some interference issues, something breaks inside there because they're built like shit in the fucking shit. I'm tearing my hair out over you people. You're doing exactly what you want as well. Like, you didn't buy this because you need it. You bought this because you're like, oh, fine, I guess it's worth pissing him off. Yeah, cool, funny. Wish I hadn't clicked on this so you would have bought it for nothing. But still, 1 good cable, that's 2, so 3 good cables, 1 good thing, and then you have 3 trash cables. So that's 4 good things, 3 really trash things. So I will give you a 2.8 out of 5. Okay, I'd say this is the last Thomann one for now, and then we'll move on to Sweetwater. MXR Submachine Octafuzz, and a Fender I think this is my old guitar teacher. Yeah, I think it is. So my old guitar teacher is a big, like, Yngwie Malmsteen fan. He recently bought a Strat, like a cream sort of vintage white one that looks like Yngwie's one, but without the nasty scallops. And so he put some new pickups in there and bought a pickup switch. And he told me he bought an MXR Submachine Octafuzz and a new Fender switch. So I think this might be his purchase. It'd be a real coincidence if it wasn't. I like the Submachine. I like Octafuzzes in general. And nothing wrong with upgrading your switch, even though this is kind of what should be in the Strat anyway, right? This is a Fender 5-way switch, and it's like it's not an American Strat, I don't think, but it's that one tier below the American ones. Like, it's a good one. Stay hydrated. But yeah, good part. I assume this is going to be slightly overpriced because it's the authentic Fender, so it's probably a slight waste of money, but it's also better than one you can get for like $7 guaranteed. And the Submachine Octafuzz is cool. So, 5 out of 5 stars, honestly. I wonder if this is him. Okay, welcome to the Sweetwater section of this video. So, the bummer about the Sweetwater affiliate portal is it's not quite as fun to look at, because there are no pictures. It's just a category, and then the product code, like the product number, basically. And I can just paste that into Sweetwater and check. We didn't find a match. You sold it. What do you mean? Let me just Google it. Phil Jones double bass. What the fuck? Okay, let's back out of that again. Jesus. Okay, so what you purchased was this. A Phil Jones bass double 4BG75 bass combo amplifier. What comes up on Google Images for some reason when you look up double 4WTD2 is the Twitter account of a trans woman with big tits. I assume that occurred based on username, but I have to blur that out or cut it out. I can't show that. No discrimination in the comments though. Fuck you. Leave with that shit. Not doing that here. It's Christmas. Phil Jones bass double 4BG double bass combo amplifier. The Phil Jones bass combo amplifier is a single channel bass amp with an incredible compact design and a remarkable tone. Dual 4-inch speakers pump out sound so huge it's hard to believe it's coming from such a small amp. Phil Jones designed the amp to be ideal for 4 and 5 string basses. Who's Phil Jones? I don't know. I don't give a fuck who Phil Jones is. I don't know why Sweetwater seems to have discontinued it. It did say it has iPad or iPod auxiliary input, so it looks to be an older product. I don't know where you bought this off of Sweetwater anyway. It doesn't matter. This is a 5. It looks like a fun bass amp. Ooh, a few things. Okay, let's go in blind without reading the category. So, what is this? Damasio fasteners for clip lock guitar straps? Okay. Damasio Jim Root. Oh, it's a Jim Root signature clip lock strap. Okay, cool. And you have... Of course you have the Fender Jim Root. Okay, so you bought the Jim Root strap with the Jim Root Jazzmaster. I'm not a big fan of these. Okay, I'm more of a fan of these than I am of the Telecaster and Strat versions. I also like that this one has like bare pickups because these are EMGs. But they don't look as... I don't like the look of EMGs, like the standard ones with the black plastic covers. These look more normal. I also like zebra pickups, so that's kind of cool. What I've always thought cheapens the look of guitars by such a huge margin is like you have a guitar for fucking $1,700, right? $1,800 even. The bridge is not a hip shot style, so it's not closed around the edges like that closed box design of a hip shot, but the two edges, like the sides, are open. So it just looks like the cheapest hardtail Strat bridge. It looks like a Harley Benton $200 guitar bridge with just black powder coating. It looks so horrible, even though I'm sure it's a great bridge. I'm sure there's nothing wrong with the saddles. I'm sure they're filed perfectly and this and that, but it just looks so fucking horribly cheap as opposed to the nice, sleek, and like high quality, high value look of a Hipshot style bridge. And you don't even have to use real Hipshot, right? There are so many good Hipshot copies. I actually like the copies more than real Hipshot because I'm European. We have metric Allen wrenches here. Hipshot use imperial Allen wrenches, so I've had so much trouble just trying to work on those bridges and then having to go out and look for imperial fucking Allen wrenches because they don't use metric ones. Like, why would you do that? The US is so small as a guitar market compared to the rest of the world. Just use the Allen keys everybody else does, please. I digress though. This is kind of cool. I don't love it, but I also don't hate it, at least not as much as I maybe used to. I like the fact that you're clearly a big Slipknot fan and you bought all of the stuff, like you bought the accessories along with the guitar. So I guess I'll give you a 4. I'll give you 4 out of 5 stars. Yeah. Thank you for your purchase. This was a big one. You are a real G. BE50 DLX. There's no point in me reading this. Let's just put it in. Jesus. Wow, somebody got themselves something for Christmas. What the fuck? Friedman BE50 Deluxe 3 Channel 50. Okay, yeah, I know what this is. It's a Friedman amp. It's a really, really good sounding, really nice Friedman amp, and you got the matching 212 cab. This is $4.5 grand. That is a purchase, dude. I don't have an amp that costs that much. I think, oh, hold on. Well, my most expensive amp right now, I guess, would be the Blackstar St. James 100. And close second would be my discontinued JCM 800 Kerry King signature, but I paid €600 for that used. Oh, I also don't think I have an amp that's anywhere near this nice. This is so good. I love these. I love Friedman amps. I try these whenever I can at like trade shows and just drool over them. This is a fucking 10 out of 5. I love this. Also, the fact that you bought this with my affiliate links, I love you. I like to be transparent about how much I make with this, right? That made me $163. Just the fact that you bought this through my links when I ask you to. That is such a huge help for the channel, and it's also That amp is just really fucking cool. If you're watching this, you're probably not because you're busy jamming with your cool shit. But if you are watching this, comment how you like it, especially with the matching cab, because that's a really, really, really nice combination. Thank you for your purchase. 5 out of 5 stars. Next one. Hendrag Kayukaminen. Luna Henna Dragon Mahogany Acoustic Electric Guitar Lele Open Pour. It's a guitar lele as in it's a uke, but it's tuned to guitar tuning with 6 strings. Yeah, okay. Gotcha. So it's just a small, tiny acoustic guitar that's pitched higher, I guess. Is it? Like, I think the uke is tuned like an octave higher. I don't know. 250 bucks, so that's nothing to sneeze at. That's definitely a price for a ukulele. I know they go up into the thousands, yeah, but nobody's fucking buying that. The brand is called Luna, as in the moon, so there are moon inlays in different, like, orientations. I like that. It's called the dragon, because you have the dragon etched into the top. I actually quite like this. That's kind of cool. You did buy some other shit. Hold on. Ooh! TC Electronics 65 preamp pedal. I don't know if this is one of the newer ones. Oh, it's the Ampworks. Yeah, okay. These are very, very cool. These have a tendency to sound quite nice. I think they have like a 5150 and a Mesa one or something. And those sound really cool. This one I actually haven't tried, but I have no reason to believe it wouldn't be just as cool. And you purchased the TC Electronics Sub and Up Octaver. So this is like a Digitech drop, but a cheaper copy. I don't know what the drop costs, but probably not 99 bucks. So you've assembled a rig here, really, of a guitar, but an octave higher, an octave pedal to go that octave lower again, and a clean guitar preamp. I'm really curious what that sounds like. Also, I know this is good. TC is owned by Behringer, and Behringer is a questionable company. They have the anti-Semitism, and they have the this and the that. Don't like that very much. Again, if you want one of these, they have an open box model for 10 bucks less. If you want to, you know, go spend your Christmas money, affiliate links, go grab it. Whatever. So, yeah, this is definitely a 5 out of 5 star purchase because that's a really funny rig you've just assembled. You could also use all 3 of these things completely independently from one another, but I like to think you placed the bulk order so you can use all 3 things in conjunction and just have a really strange guitar rig. Syndibidelex. Whatever could this be? Synergy Friedman. Oh, okay. So somebody bought the Friedman BE amp. You decided to be a little smarter with your money and you bought the Synergy module instead. These are actually really cool. I don't have a Synergy amp myself, but I really back these because the idea of just having like, whoop, put the cartridge in and have a new amp. That's pretty sick. Also, just with how far they've built the catalog at this point, you can just have so many inside that one box. It's really sick. 399 bucks. If this, I don't know how this sounds. I've never tried one of these. If it sounds authentically like the Friedman amp, then this alone would be a 5 out of 5. You also, I don't even have to open this one, but I will anyway. It says Syn Plexi, so you've bought a Plexi Synergy module. I'm disappointed that these don't look anything like the amps, you know what I mean? Like, they don't make these look like, the modules look like the amps. They could have given this one like a gold face and made it look like a Plexi. They could have given the other one a face that looks like the Friedman, but they just make them look like Synergy cartridges. It's whatever though, same price. If this sounds like a Plexi, if you can get authentic Plexi tone out of this, I think I actually might have tried one of these at some point. I would remember if it had stuck out negatively. So, this is cool. You've bought 2 very Marshall sounding things for your Synergy amp, and you gave me 25 bucks. So, thank you for your purchase. 5 out of 5 stars. Absolutely no reason not to give you 5 stars. Now I'm gonna move back over to Thomann for a second here because I'm really trying to find something that's funny here. Because my thumbnails for these videos always contain 3 products that are featured in the video, and last time we had a brush for we had a keyboard brush, and I think that thing was called like Bifaco or something, so that I thought was funny, and I put that in the thumbnail, and so far we've only had kind of really cool shit, except for Harley Benton cables. Yamaha amp, rock bag, Dunlop, this is all good. You bought a good cable, a decent strap, you bought kind of a shit stand, but that doesn't matter because these ones are so low to the ground, and they have like such a low center of gravity and everything, it doesn't matter, these are not going to break. You bought a string action gauge, so you want to do your own setups and stuff, that's really good. This Yamaha thing, one of my favorite little modeling amps. Rock bag, I'm sure this is fine. You bought nylon max grips, so these aren't generic, even though they're Dunlop picks. Overall, let's say 4 out of 5 stars. Come on, give me something funny, please. I need the funny. SDI model, this is fantastic, this is great. Good modeling amplifier, 5 out of 5 stars, thank you. Ibanez Multi-Tool, jealous, because they send these with expensive guitar purchases. But I've been sent 2 guitars by Ibanez, and when they send them to you instead of selling them to you, apparently they don't include the multi-tools, so I don't have one to this day, and I'm really jealous because I really like these. Petrucci Signature Jazz Picks. These are cool, some of them are. I don't like all of the shapes, I like the standard Jazz Pick ones. Ernie Ball Prodigy, I have one of these in my wallet, they are fine. The Dario XS, goated strings. Best strings on the market right now, if you haven't tried them, go try them. The Dario rechargeable USB tuner. I don't have one of these, but I have a different kind of USB-C rechargeable tuner, and I like that because I hate changing those little button batteries and then you don't know what size to buy and then they all fucking go in the bin and they go everywhere and it's stupid. USB-C rechargeable is the best. Richter Stronghold. This is just a leather strap. Cool. Fretboard oil. You take care of your stuff. Good. Alexi signature strings. Rip Alexi. Also, I'm sure these are fine even though I don't like DR strings very much. DR drop-down strings. That spider on there terrifies me. That's awful. GHS thick core boomers. Pick a string brand, motherfucker. Harley Benton Agufish. Incredible. Love it. We had a bunch of these in, I think, the last episode, or the one before. I think it was the last episode. Just when these came out, and then, like, 4 people bought them through my affiliate links on, like, in the first 30 minutes of them being released. Harley Benton light case. Good. For the single cut, so you don't want it to break. Very good idea. Moda Dario XS. Fantastic. Roto Sound. 2 sets of Roto Sound. Okay, either you're collecting signature strings on a shelf, or you're trying your way through every string brand to see what you like best. You're gonna end up sticking with the XS. And a cordial cable. Yippee! More people buying cordial cables. I have no stock in cordial or anything, but I just want people to move away from the awful Snake and Harley Benton cables. So, all of this is mostly aces in my book, except for the GHS and these Roto Sound, but 4 out of 5 stars anyway. I truly believe that while I haven't gone through every single purchase yet, we are at an hour and 5 minutes, hour and 6 minutes of raw footage right now. And while that will be significantly trimmed down in post, so far I have not found anything that I was really able to laugh at and give a 1 out of 5 and say, haha, you stupid idiot, how could you buy that? Which isn't a negative thing. It's a good thing that you are not wasting your money and that I don't have to insult you. But that takes away from the spirit of this series, which is me insulting you. Either way, happy holidays. Thank you all so much for your support over this year. Not just using the affiliate links and stuff, but your active support, watching, liking the videos, sharing the videos, commenting, all of that stuff. Do all of that on this video as well, by the way, because the more people see it, the more episodes I'm able to make in the future because people keep buying through the links, and also the more money I make of those links. If you want to be a part of the next episode, link in the description. If you want some cool merch, if you're a Necrophagist fan, there is also a link to my Rest in Peace Necrophagist merch in the description, which is limited. I will see you on this channel probably next year, I think. I don't think there's another video on this channel coming before the end of the year. I might be wrong, there might be one more. If not, I'll see you in 2025. And there will be one more video over on 6 String TV before the end of the year. I'll see you in 2025 with a lot of fun, exciting stuff. Oh no, what was that? Is that mistletoe? Ah, guess we have to kiss now. Oh no, I have a girlfriend. I'll just make it quick. Don't tell anybody about this. That's gay.